Hi, it's Josh Goldberg here and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making a quick video on 5 key behavioral signs that will tell you that you are in an emotionally abusive relationship. Okay, so these behavioral signs are patterns of behavior. Okay, so we're not talking about isolated incidences here. We're talking about these 5 key behavioral signs happening on an ongoing basis, whether it's once a day, multiple times per day, once every 2 or 3 days, or even once a week. Okay, so if any of these 5 key behavioral signs are happening on an ongoing basis, it is a sign that you are in an emotionally abusive relationship. Okay, so I'm making this video because a lot of people that are in emotionally abusive relationships are not even aware that they're in an emotionally abusive relationship. So if we can share this content with other people, it may very well be the thing that they need to educate themselves so that they're able to identify the reality of the situation that they're in and to take the appropriate action in order to get themselves onto a right path to get into a healthier situation. Okay, so behavior number 1 is an ongoing pattern of emotional neglect. Okay, so each time you want to share your emotions and express your feelings, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant, if the person on an ongoing basis ignores your emotions, or they become aggressive or defensive towards your emotions, or if they provide excuses or solutions towards your emotions, okay, this is emotional neglect. If this is happening on an ongoing basis, then you are in an emotionally abusive relationship. Okay, emotional neglect is emotional abuse, and this is sign number 1, is an ongoing pattern of emotional neglect. Behavioral sign number 2 is defensive or aggressive behavior. Okay, so is the person becoming defensive or aggressive when you're trying to get, like when you only want them to be understanding and supportive? Okay, this is behavioral sign number 2. If there is an ongoing pattern of aggressiveness or defensiveness when you're just trying to seek understanding and support from the other person. So behavioral sign number 3 is an ongoing pattern of self-victimization. Okay, is the person repeatedly making themselves out to be a victim of you or a situation that you're involved in, or just a victim in general? Are they accusing you of certain things that make themselves out to be a victim? Are they exasperating you in order to get you to react in an irritated and frustrated way and be a victim of your irritation or frustration? Are they trying to provoke you into becoming angry at them or to react physically towards them, okay, with physical aggression? This is reaction-seeking abuse, and this is to validate a self-victimization, and it's emotionally abusive. So if this is happening on an ongoing basis, then you are in an emotionally abusive relationship, okay? This is number 3, self-victimization. Is the person making situations out to be a certain way so that the person paints themselves as a victim? Okay, so that's number 3, is self-victimizing. Number 4, okay, is the person repeatedly avoiding self-responsibility? So when you try and bring things up with them that happened a few days ago or yesterday or a few hours ago, or anything that you want to bring up to discuss in a healthy way in order to resolve something, are they reframing the situation? Are they becoming defensive? Are they trying to put it onto you like it's your fault? Okay, deflecting responsibility, gaslighting, which means that they say things that get you to question your own reality and your own sanity. Or are they lying? Are they just making up different stories, giving you 3 or 4 different stories for the one event, confusing you? This is avoiding self-responsibility. If this is happening on an ongoing basis, then you are in an emotionally abusive relationship. And number 5 is blaming and projection. Okay, so is the other person repeatedly making you statements, like putting the blame onto you and projecting negative emotions onto you, like saying things like, oh yeah, well, you dot dot dot, or you blah 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 blah. Okay, like saying you statements is basically crossing someone else's boundary and dumping something onto them, which is an emotionally abusive behavior if it's happening on an ongoing basis. Okay, so this is blame and projection. So these are the 5 key behavioral signs that you are in an emotionally abusive relationship. If any of these 5 behaviors are happening on a consistent basis, ongoingly, then I would like to encourage you to reach out to someone that understands abusive relationships and trauma behaviors in order to get the understanding and support and guidance that would be helpful for you in order to navigate your way out of this situation in a healthy way. I hope this video has been helpful. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.